On today's show, we head to the Perth Motorplex as the Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro funny cars make their annual pilgrimage to the Golden West during the 2018-19 drag racing season in front of a parochial Perth crowd. Then we wind the clock back to last October and return to Sydney Motorsport Park for continued action from last year's World Time Attack Challenge. It's the 2019 edition of the Garrett International Drifting Cup. And later in the show, we head over to France and to the Super Best Ski Resort for the final round of the 2019-20 Andros Trophy. This is Speedweek.
My name's Chelsea Lay, I'm 23 years old, I'm from the Gold Coast, Queensland. I'm at Perth Motorplex this weekend driving the Nitro Sheriff Wheel Stander. I'm so excited to be at Perth Motorplex this weekend. It's a great venue, 5-star class for drag racing. I'm so excited to be here with the officials and all the fans this weekend. It's going to be a great day.
Perth Motorplex is one of the best tracks and has the best grounds that I've seen personally in Australia. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased since I've grown up here and I've raced here all my life. But honestly, the people here, the atmosphere and everything at the Perth Motorplex is amazing.
It's regarded as one of the best drag racing strips in Australia, the Pleasure Dome that is the Perth Motorplex here in Kwinana, Western Australia. Hi everyone and welcome to our coverage of the Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars. 3 big rounds of racing coming our way here tonight with 10 of the best drivers and cars you'll see Australia-wide. Matt Nolte's my name. I'll cover all the action down here in the pits here tonight of what promises to be an incredible night of racing with a big crowd on hand. Night has descended here at the Perth Motorplex. What's so good about this series? It's a show on the racetrack, it is a show in the pits. Watching these teams and these mechanics do what they do to turn these cars around, always fascinating. Let's get back into it.
Andrew Catavardis. Part of the show is the burnout. You've got nitro methane fuel plus a supercharger. So much power, but it's also the spectacle of hearing these things get up on the tyres and lay down a big smoky.
And when you hear that little chirp at the end of the burnout, it's always a good sign that the track is really, really grippy. Tough ask for the local driver in the beach bomb up against Shane Olive, a man who always goes quick.
The old saying, Chad, as you know in Perth, is this session at this time is happy hour at the Motorplex. There's so much oxygen in the air, the track is grippy, the sun, it's gone. It is perfecto time for Nitro funny cars right now.
And they weren't exactly slow in that first round, so that is a good sign that we're about to see something quick here. 550s earlier in the heat of the day. What have we got now? Oh, Catavardis launches left, gets the wall. That thing just went crooked left and maybe a spark plug or two out of the right side.
Wow.
For the Red Devil.
Sorry,
still.
Chad, 561 at under 400 kilometres an hour for the Red Devil. He shut off early too.
I think that was what we were seeing out of the right-hand side with those sparks, costing him that ET in speed. The header's getting into the wall and bang, right there out the right-hand side. So maybe dropped a valve or something as well. But that was a big moment. Oh, right there for Andrew Catavardis.
The power and torque balance in the beach bomb car was not right. It went up and over and off the tightrope. Look at that for
What a shot.
Hear the cackle, even as the beach bomb saunters on by. Check out this crowd. And what I love about this crowd at the Perth Motorplex, Chad, is mums, dads, kids having an awesome time. And why wouldn't you? It's been an awesome show already.
This event has a pretty serious reputation over here in the West. You always know you're in for a show when you go to see the Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny Cars at the Plex. It's taken
taken on one of the Begleys. Now it's time to take on the other. Here comes once again Nitro Express.
LA Hooker playing around with that supercharger rather late in the game. In fact, the hood, the cover that drapes down on these awesome machines still up on the Begley Beast as Rick Gorsey completes his burnout, which helps settle the transmission, the drive line down, seat everything nicely. Now he's coming forward.
It's always awkward when two cars fire up at different times like that, especially when they go into a big burnout like this. Wow. So that is a wild, wild moment for LA Hooker. A throttle issue, surely, as the car launches from the burnout, and they'll get the chutes out. Unfortunately, won't be able to queue up and race alongside Nitro Express, but that was a serious handful, and the experience of Anthony Begley to catch that car.
Will that disrupt the mojo of Rick Gorsey? Well, he's going to get the 3 points, but he wants to lay down a strong run because it's that all-important third round. Look at the nitro methane fuel belching out of the Nitro Express machine. Big flames on the hit.
Oh, wow, and there was an issue for Nitro Express, so he gets away with one on the solo pass. This is again what happened to Begley. Man, that thing was wicked sideways. Oh, my. What a shot. Scary, scary movement. Good save. And then this for Nitro Express, shutting it down early. Paul Messinio, long-time rival of Anthony Begley. A rivalry that has been fabled over the years. Well, now, a new chapter in that story. Time to take on his daughter, Emma Begley.
Nice strong burnout from Messinio and from Emma Begley. I thought Emma did a great job in that first round. It wasn't as quick and as fast as she'd like, but she was still just a tweak under that magical 400 kilometre an hour mark. 400 Ks in 400 metres. That is the Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny Car Show, and we dig it big time.
So Dark Horse will want nothing more than to go through to the final round on 6 points. He's got a race on his hands. Oh, the lights go out for him, and it's going to be Emma Begley with the win. 581 drove around Dark Horse at the finish line. The bravery to hold that thing flat, and that is a huge 3 points to Let's Boogie.
No doubt Messinio had a car length at half track, but it was over there. 404 kilometres an hour. So Emma Begley, tick, over 400 Ks, and there she goes. Whooshka, see you later, Paul Messinio. I'm continuing the Begley bash on the Dark Horse.
Let's Boogie has won races in the hands of Justin Walsh, even won an event here. Well, it's got a new rightful owner now. That is an all-time pass, an all-time upset in this series, and Emma Begley has truly arrived. Wow.
Crowd jammed in, still here, loving the show, and what a pass that was. Emma Begley, well done as we move on now to Justin Walsh, the Terminator.
Sounding sweet in the burnout, but it looked to me in the other lane we were seeing the kill signal being given to the other car, and that's a real shame. So Terminator will get a walk through this round.
Yeah.
And the Bandit, the defending champion from the last event, not firing up. So for Josh Lay, that is a heartbreaker, and that is a nice 575 pass to put a bit of icing on that cake for the Terminator.
This Camaro's got a really nice angry look about it. It's a whole new aero package for Justin Walsh, so he's still on a voyage of discovery, I'd say, with this car, but it did sound crisp and crunchy in terms of the Nitro. Listen to this crowd at the Perth Motorplex. The biggest show in drag racing right here for the summer, for the year, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. When you've got 10 Aeroflow Nitro Funny cars in the house and 10,000 people, big entertainment. Tough matchup for the local boy here. The local team didn't get off the start line in that first round. Hopefully Nitro Thunder is ready to go for round number 2 against one bad Kiwi.
Morris McMillan looks tough there. I don't know. We'll see how tough he really is in this second round, because this is going to be a tricky matchup. I think Matt Abel will be breathing fire. Cool to see them make that wheelie bar adjustment. It's surprising actually watching these Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny cars. They often, you'll see those wheelie bars striking the track, particularly on the launch, and sometimes even further down track. It's a good sort of biopsy process for the teams too, to see how the car is trucking down the racetrack.
Remember, the rear ride height changes after the burnout, so that's why they changed that wheelie bar after the burnout has happened, after the tyres get hot and expand. Waiting on Nitro Thunder to make its way to the pre-stage area. A reminder, one bad Kiwi on 3 points. Has already picked up 3 of those awesome rocket trophies. Has podiums before, but wanting that first event win. And tonight could be the night. One bad Kiwi goes to the last round on 6 points with a 50. 5:56, that is an all-time number. That would have felt sweet in the seat as well. He's worked so hard for that, Maurice McMillan, and that is just desserts right there. Could tonight be the night he takes all 9 points? Let's enjoy that one again. A double step with that throttle to try and get that car moving from Matt Abel. Was never going to catch one bad Kiwi.
That was a good drive job from Maurice McMillan. You can see that car moving around. He is steering that funny car, and a nice run from Matt Abel too. Good to see him make it out, front up, and get down the racetrack and put on a show. On board, talking about that wheelie bar with one bad Kiwi as well.
Like a little bit of shake just where he punched the car into second gear, but a nice pass. Moves on through, and will be joined by Red Devil and Nitro Express on 6 points. So they're the 3 drivers to watch in the last round for an overall event win, but still quite a few drivers in contention for a podium. The night is building to an oh-so-exciting conclusion. The Perth Motorplex, Aeroflow, Outlaw, Nitro, funny cars.
How about the form of this guy? I'm talking about Andrew Catavardis. 3 rounds, 3 tough rounds. He's always the first, airing every single round. So he's sort of got to set the benchmark for everyone else to follow, if you like.
He's due a good pass as well. Hopefully got that electrical gremlin sorted.
Well, they certainly got it sorted in the second round. The problem was they had too much power, and now they've got to figure out how to get the balance right. Because it is all about balance when you launch these 4,000 plus horsepower beasts off the start line from a dead stop start.
So points paying scenario. Neither of these 2 drivers are in contention to get on the podium. Good chance to finish off the night with a strong pass. James Rowland walks away tuning that car tonight. We've seen plenty from his father, Stu, over the years tuning here at the Perth Motorplex. University graduate in engineering and motorsport. And the Bandit is back. That is a really strong pass. Really strong pass. Personal best. 5:52. He said he wanted to go quicker than his personal best here tonight, and he has achieved that in the last round.
It ducked around a little bit too off the start line, so Josh had to steer the Bandit back in the groove and got it done. Speed, plenty of it as well, 412 kilometres an hour with change. Good to see the Beach Bomb front up and put on a show for his home crowd tonight too. Great shot here.
Love that distortion of the tyre at 400 kilometres per hour. Physics-defining stuff.
Oh, once I felt it left the start line, I went, yep, she's gonna haul. So, no, I knew straight away it was a fast one.
Great to see Josh and Andrew Catavardis, 2 of the younger guys in the field, moving their way up through the ranks in Nitro. Part of the big time here, another youngster now in Emma Begley in Let's Boogie. Well, you have to say, the dark horse, Paul Bacinio, has truly drawn the Begley card tonight.
I love it. And look, Emma Begley's within a bull's roar of maybe striking a podium result, but needs to really front up here for round number 3. Certainly made great progression in that second round. Just a reminder, all 10 cars come out at an Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro Funny Car event 3 times. You see the full show, the whole show, for the whole show.
So, both on 4 points at the moment. A win here could get you onto the podium. The trick is, ET has to be a quick elapsed time as well.
Bacinio had that in round 1, didn't he, Chad? He was the star performer. He was on top of the tree, top of the table, top of the pops after the first round. Had a bit of trouble in that second round. The car looked a little unbalanced, a little unsettled. Needs to tighten that up now. But this is a mouth-watering matchup.
550s could be the realm here. That's where you'll have to play. And again, Begley out strong. Not once, but twice puts Paul Bacinio away. 574, maybe a podium tonight. That's the number to beat from now on. Over 400 clicks again. She is a superstar.
What a great debut run here at the Perth Motorplex, though, for Emma Begley and Let's Boogie. Lots of sparks out of the clutch there, you'd say, and a bit of a Christmas tree type show for Basidio as well.
And as a result, as the little pieces fell down on the grass, that was a great pass for Begley.
Honestly, the crowds have been amazing. The show has been amazing. And I'm glad that, you know, myself, the team and the car could put on a good show for everyone, as long as all the other crews.
Driving well and speaking well, ticking all the boxes. Great to have her in this series.
Now you got two of us.
Oh, she said that with such candy tone. Now you've got two of us. He'd be loving it.
Rick Dorsey, Nitro Express. On 6 points, so this could be a big moment for him tonight. The Terminator on 4 points. So what you've got going here is two drivers fighting for steps on the podium.
The interesting thing too, Chad, with the Nitro Express car, watching them in the paddock earlier, there was a lot of discussion about the balances set up for this car. GC though, he is the master nitromethane fuel craftsman, there's no doubt. But there's just a few little things. They just look like they were making some different things happen on this car. It'll be interesting to see. Can he keep this hot streak of form up here? This is the benchmark car in the field.
Absolutely, and fuel pressure and fuel pump has been where that, I guess, question mark lies for this car. But if anyone's going to figure it out, it's that guy nodding in the background. He doesn't look too concerned.
He's got the race face on.
Doesn't he? This could be absolutely huge from Rick Dorsey. These conditions right now, Dean, are perfect. They've got that problem sorted. He can win the night, but again, ET is the kicker.
If he gets the half track, watch out.
Watch out. Oh man, they hit the start line hard. And through the finish line for the quickest and fastest of the night. 5:46, 9 points. Underline it, exclamation mark, put it in bold italics. That's going to take some beating.
He's already wanting to look at the replay. I just want to see how launched, because he got the front end up big time.
Man, that hit the start line hard. Those numbers pop up and the crowd will be absolutely in awe of what they've just seen.
So relaxed in the car is Dorsey. Check out the Nitro flamage on the left-hand side of the shot. Such a great event, and this is what's awesome about the Aeroflow series. They deliver.
The man to beat, Rick Dorsey, with that amazing 5:46.
The front pressure went off in the second round, so that's why we did the half track, because Begley went through and we had the points. So the magician, GC, he's changed the whole tune to try and get this pump pressure back up, because we couldn't fix it. So I don't know, it felt pretty quick, eh?
What do you think you're in?
It had to be in the 60s or 50s.
5:46.
Oh, how does he do it? Tell me how he does it.
We don't know. That's the answer. Not many people know how to tune these Nitro cars quite like Graham Cowan. Been in the game for decades. Hall of Famer for a reason.
These two cars have had a busy night. Probably for, in some ways, all the wrong reasons. Just getting the right balance, the right setup. And oh no, the supercharger has stopped spinning.
It's always a horrible sound when you hear these things wind up and then deathly silence. So it'll be a solo pass here for LA Hooker as the Perth Motorplex team push Rory Taylor's Nitro Thunder away.
Yeah, that's Pete Townsend. He's been down there a long time. Who? Pete Townsend. Yes, the starter here at the Perth Motorplex.
Just Anthony Begley's luck as well. The best pass of the night when he's got no one to run. A 5:64 is a nice way to finish things off for LA Hooker.
Stout run. Good run for the LA Hooker team, finally. Almost a chance of shake there. Drove out a bit of tyre shake for sure at their start of that pass.
Maybe dropped the cylinder on the right-hand side early. That's why it went that direction. Take that much horsepower out of one bank of the engine, the car will typically move in that direction simply because of thrust. That's how much power and force being pushed out from the exhaust. Okay, business time now. These two drivers are on 6 points.
What's the deal, Masinio? Hey?
Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, like, you know, it was funny, but not no more. I'm obvious. Really, we used to be friends once, no more.
Mate, there's going to be years more, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What if the third one comes along, then what?
Sorry, buddy.
That's all good.
That sums up the series. They're fierce on track, but they're also friends. That's what we love about it. As we ride on board, this is a mouth-watering matchup. Two red-hot, literally and figuratively speaking, Aeroflow Outlaw Nitro funny cars head-to-head to see who takes out this epic round at the Perth Motorplex.
So the scenario here is simple. Light up the wind light and go quicker than 5:46. That was Rick Gorsey's time, and you will be the victor here this evening. For Shane Olive and Red Devil, he's been there, done that on 5 occasions. For One Bad Kiwi, still looking for that elusive first victory.
The Trans Am has been on point so far tonight, and that continues.
The other kicker here is the losing ET. You still need to go quicker than the time that we saw from Emma Begley to finish third. So either way, have to be quick. That's what's so good about this format. And her time was a 5:74.
Both these cars run plenty of nitro methane fuel. When we talk about the mix or cutting it with a bit of methanol alcohol, around the 93% mark, a ton of explosive power is all you need to know.
Slight reaction time advantage to One Bad Kiwi. Is this to say you'll get the 9 points but fall just short on ET? Either way, best drag race of the night.
Wow, didn't get the win, but what a way to put a full stop on an awesome night at the Perth Motorplex. Side by side, I've got to say, I think Morris McMillan was right with Olive in the first half of that run. Can't wait to check the replays out on this. What a wicked pass.
That was a magic run from One Bad Kiwi. Let's relive this moment once again. Tried so hard to chase down the Red Devil. Shane Olive getting there first.
There he's right there, look at it, left the screen.
Tried valiantly, but couldn't quite catch the 57 Chevs tonight. It'll end Gorsey, Olive, McMillan. That's the podium here in the West.
You almost want to duck from the screen. It's crazy fast.
Look at these header flames, Dean. That's why we love Nitro at night. Huge speed in both lanes.
Man, just to be here and you've got, you know, thousands and thousands of people here, side-by-side runs. I could just see Shane's car just pop out in front, and I thought he disappeared again, then he popped out again. It was a bloody good race, so I don't know where we ended up, whether we got on the podium or not, who knows, but regardless, it was bloody good.
Night. All the cars performed, and, you know, Masinio runs a 50. Emma, how good did Emma do? You know, an 81 in the second round, a 75 that last round. It's just, what a show. It's awesome. Aeroflow, Rocket, Perth Motorplex. Great show.
The crowd, they came back.
Yep, it's, look, end of the day, we're about entertainment, and if you entertain people, they come back. So let's hope they all come back again next year and we'll do it all again.
Coming up after the break, we wind the clock back to last year's Garrett International Drifting Cup as part of the Yokohama World Time Attack Challenge.